In this video, we are going to learn jQuery form validation with ASP.NET MVC. Before I going to start, I would like to ask you a favor. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe my channel. Let's start. Form component is an important portion of any website that requires data input from the end user. Since the data required on form is input by end user, it is the responsibility of a developer to ensure the kind of information the end user is allowed to register. Web form validation is a two types. First one is a client side validation and second one is your server side validation. The client side validation is done at a browser level. Client side form validation also helps in providing better user interactivity with the website, while deep verification or validation of input data is being done at server side. Let's start. First, open the Visual Studio, create a new project, web ASP.NET web application, and I'm going to write web app client side validation. Click on OK. Select empty MVC project. Click on OK. Now you can see that MVC boilerplate code has been created. Now first of all, need to right click on a project, go to the manage NuGet package manager, go to the browser and install unobtrusive. Install this. Click on install. Click on I accept. Now you can see that that unobtrusive validation has been installed, successfully installed. Now open that your reference. Open the reference that script file. Here you can see that it's a two file, then unobtrusive, that was jQuery validation unobtrusive mean, and one is a jQuery validate.mean and JS. Just close that one. Right click on a model and add one class, that is a register view model. Otherwise you can create one folder for view model. I'm going to add in the model folder. So I'm going to write like a register view model. Click on OK. Now here I'm going to add some properties. Now you can see here I have added that four properties. First one is a user name, email, password, and confirm password. Now right click on a controller, add one controller. Going to add one controller, that is a controller, going to give the name, that is a home controller. Okay, so now right click on the index, add one index, click on add. So here you can see that one index file has been added. So first, now go to that one share folder. There is a one layout.cshtml. Here need to add that to your script file. Go to that script folder. Here first one, drag that. You can drag that validate.mean.js. One more is that unobtrusive. Okay, that two file has been added. Just save it. Now open that index.cshtml. Here write that your code. First of all, that need to call that one model, a model, then call that one register view models. Just copy that, paste it here, and add that fully qualified name, that is a register view model. Here need to write like a using, and here HTML dot begin form, and that one will be it will be index, and then controller will be the home, and this one will be the form post method. And going to write that HTML attribute, that is your ID. I'm going to write like a form register, that is a from register. Making a double quote. that your name is that form register. Just minimize. Now let's start. First one, we're going to add the DB. That class will be the container. The next one will be the your div. This one your class. I'm going to write like a form group. Okay, form group. So first of one is that label for that model dot. Your first one is a username, and then new, then class will be that will be the your control dash label. Another one going to add like HTML dot your text box for same one, that model dot username, and then another one is the attribute that are same one like a class equal to your form control. Same one I'm going to copy for your password. This one for email, then password, then confirm password. So just change that new. This one is the email. Just copy paste. This one is your password. Just paste. Sorry, this one is the password. This one is your confirm password. Okay. Now going to add that button. This one the class, that form group. Need to add that input type. This one will be the button. Make out submit, then value will be the register, the name also it will be the register, and then class that will be the button dash primary. Okay, now I'm going to create that validation. So drag that jQuery mean.js and write that script tag. The type is equal to so now here going to write like a document.ready function. And here I'm going to create that function. I'm going to write our jQuery validation, or we can write like client validation. Okay, done. So here need to write like this one, form $validate. Okay, in this one there is so much properties is that just like this one is a validate. So first one I'm going to add, that one is a rule, then another one will be the error message. This one will be the username, the same one. This one you can copy this if you want, you can copy this one, that username. Or no, first of all you have to write like a rules. So first of you are going to write a rules. This one will be the rules. Okay, inside the rules. So that same one you have to copy the register view model. This one, first one is the username. So go to that user, here write that username. Inside that you have to write this one will be the your braces, and here write that required should be true. this one will be the true required because its a username is required. And second one, this one also only that username is required. And second, make a comma, then after that username, just delete this one. After that username, then it will come like your email. So what all fields I'm going to check? This email required, this one is required, so write required, this one will be the true. Okay, and this one is a email, so email also it will be the true. Okay, same like another one is your password, so this one is the password, so write that. This one password is also required is that true. Then second one I'm going to write like a mean length. This one also mean length will be the 6 character. The next one is that I'm going to write confirm password. Just copy this one will be the confirm password, just copy and paste it here. So this one is also required will be the true. Mean length will match, so next one will be the equal to, it should be matched with your password, this one, so paste it here. Okay, till now it's done. After that, once a rule you have mentioned, so then next one will be the messages, that will be the error message. So here, so first one same like that, just like what you have mentioned here, same way you have to write like a error message. So best way is that just copy till here. Okay, paste it here. Instead of true, you have to write that message required. So here you can write like a user name is required. Okay, so the same one, copy this message and paste it here. So here you can write like a email is required. So once you not enter, so it will give this error message. So email also here, this one, enter valid email address. Okay, that is a valid email address. Same like here, you have to write like a password is required. Okay, here write as a minimum length of password is 6. Same like here for password is, that is your confirm password. So confirm password is required and equal to, so here we can write like a password and confirm password should be same. That is done. Okay, just this one, copy this one here and paste it here in that document.ready function. Just save it. Now first of all, just press the enter, open the solution. Here need to drag this one, make it here. Okay, second thing, this one will be the hash. Once you install that unobtrusive, so here you can see that one, that in the web config, open the web config, this unobtrusive JavaScript enable is equal to true. So we have to make this one as a false. So go to that your HTML. Here you can write like a HTML helper dot unobtrusive JavaScript. This one make it as a false. Okay, this one make it false. Okay, open the layout, and this one you have to make to put it down here. just add the one class. Just first run the application. Just go to the Google, run the application. Now if you will press the register, let's see you are getting that error message. Username is required, email is required, password is required, and confirm password is required. We are going to use that one class. So the script after that will be the style. So type equal to your CSS, and here simple I'm going to write like a dot error class. So this one, that color I'm going to make as a red. Okay, just make it red. Save it and reload again. Okay, just if I'll press the register, see you're getting that error message, and that your cursor is also red. Once you will enter, so once it will be clear that one that error is gone. If you will write like something, so it's, you can see that it's mentioned that enter valid email address. So if you are going to write like a valid email address, so this one also it will make a once you are where you are getting that error, so it will will be that color, that font color will be the red. So here the one, if I mention, it's mentioned that a minimum length of a password is a 6. So just mention that a 6. This one we have need to change that one. I think this one is a text box 4. So once you are going to this one, you can see here password should be password 4. Paste that password 4. Change this one also, confirm password 4. Just save it and reload again. If you reload, okay, once you press that one, so just you can see that once you will leave that same times, it will be leave that error. See 2 3 4 5 6, so it's gone. Is see it will saying that password and confirmed password should be same. Just enter that. So if it will match, then that error will gone. Okay, now you can set this one, you can change with that once you are going to use the data annotation, because here you are using that HTML helper. So once you are going to use that data annotation, just see, open that your view model, here call that your data annotation, that is using system dot component model dot data annotation. So just change the name, display that name. So here I'm going to write like a user name. Same like for other, this one for email. Okay, this one for password, this one for password, the same for I'm going to add for confirm password. So right here confirm password. Now run the application. You will see that this name will be displayed there in the web browser. Okay, see, it's username, email, password, confirm password. Other things will work fine. See, get it? Okay. Now validation is done from the client side. That web browser side, it's doing that validations. I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching. Just review one times what we have done. We have installed that. Go to the NuGet package manager. There we have installed that unobtrusive, and that in the layout we have added that to that script file. This one, that validate.mean.js and validate.unobtrusive.mean.js, and in the index we have added that one, that particular your same things we are doing for MVC validation also. Same we have added here. that your text box, and that with the help of a HTML helper. And in that script tag, in the script tags we have added the first one is the rules, what all the rules you are going to write. Just like here we have mentioned that a username is required, so to mention that username and required should be true. If email, that we have mentioned that here you can see that one email also true. It's like that particular, this one is that your properties, this one is your properties, and this one is your, actually you can say that is a rule. That's required is that true, that email is that true, and required is this one is a minimum length is 6. Same thing we are doing in that once that server side validation, and same thing we are doing. Just like here we have for that one, this particular, that username is required. So what we will do, that one we can rewrite like a required. Same like we are doing that. Okay, required. This one for error message. Here we are writing that error message. Like this one, that a user name is required. That is your server side validation. Same for email. Also we can write like a your email is required. See, email is required. And same for if I want to write a password, it will be the same, that your password is required. Okay, this one, your confirm password is required. See, that confirm, same thing we are doing that. This is required, this one we have make that true. So once you just close this one if it is required, so you can see that required. And next one is that message. This one is your message for required, that particular error message. Okay, this one actually here we have mentioned that email. So this particular email should be only, they can write email only. So same for email, we can write like a email address, and that one here, that is the error message, enter valid email address. That's so simple. Just write that email address, that same, it's email here, this one is email, we have make that true, and that one, that particular error message here we are just mention that one, that messages, that is your error message. The next one, if you see that one, that is a minimum length, password should be 6. So here also in that password we can write like a, here that you can write like a mean length, that you can write like a length, this one will be the 6, and next one will be the error message, minimum length, the same one, copy that, this one, minimum length of password is 6, just it's the same one. Okay, that's the same. And for that one, that confirm password is here, so we can write like a compare. So that one is one compare attributes. So property is that your password, same we have mentioned, and here that one you can write that error message. So copy that is this one, this particular error message, that confirm password and confirm password should be same. So just mention that error message here. Okay, that is the same thing we have done in for that in that client side also. Like one is the rules, second one is the message. We can add that more properties, just like say that class, and remove that class particular element where you want to add that that particular message. So all those things, but mainly thing is that your rules, and second one is your messages. So here in that register view model also you are doing that one. Particularly if you say that this one, you can say that one a particular rule, this one is a rule, and this one is your error message. Same thing. I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching.